Hey, and welcome to my review of the watch that I have right here. I waited for this watch for a very, very long time. So the question I'm going to answer today was it worth the wait? So I ordered this. This is the HELM Vanuatu Titanium that I got on the list for back in November of 2022, and it's now May of 2024. And I've been patiently waiting. A couple weeks ago, I finally got the email that said the watch is ready to be ordered. Ordered it, took about 2 weeks to arrive, and now it's here. As you can tell, I've already opened it up, taken a look, and I'm actually really impressed with it. We'll go through and kind of answer the question, was it worth the wait here? So first, we'll start with the packaging. This is the box that comes in. Pretty standard stuff, nothing too spectacular here. Cardboard, it's got kind of a nice canvasy print to it. Overall, nice, nothing particularly special, but it looks nice for presentation. Opening it up, first thing that I'll show that I really appreciate that this brand does is a little personal note that they include. So this is handwritten on here, and it's wishing me all the best, and it's a really nice personal touch, especially when you waited so long for the watch. It's really nice to get a little note with it. Next thing is a record of testing. This here just certifies that they've actually tested the watch down to the rated depth. Kind of see it here. I think a really cool, nice touch that you don't see for even watches costing 10 times as much. International warranty card. For a watch that you buy online, to have an international warranty card almost seems insane these days, but here it is. Cool. And then obviously, if you don't know how to use an automatic watch, a super helpful guide to kind of guide you through it. And then we'll get to the watch in just a second, but they also include cool little stickers as well. I think that's fun. And then I ordered it with a canvas bracelet or canvas strap to come with it as well, in addition to the bracelet. I think they're shipping them right now with a NATO nylon strap. It's one of the generic kind of NATO straps with it. I kind of like this canvas strap when I saw it online, so I thought I'd give it a try here, and it's decent. I mean, I don't think it's the best or anything like that, but it does come with branded hardware on it, which is a cool, nice little touch. So I figured an extra couple dollars. I think I paid $12 extra to get this. It's well worth it. So stiff, but I'll give it some time to break it in and then kind of see how it goes from there. Also comes with a little screwdriver as well. The links that you'll see actually are screw down as well too. So it's really nice that they include a small screwdriver there as well. And here it is, the watch that we've waited so long for. I know so many people have. When I got on the list for this watch back in November of 2022, I think I was number like 3,400 or something like that. So I knew I had a very long wait. And I think at the time, everyone was saying it was going to be about 18 months. And yeah, that was pretty accurate, about 18 months, a year and a half. Let's get it out of here. So yeah, the case is foam on the inside. Nothing, like I said, nothing to write home about, but nice enough. Comes on a nice little sort of faux leather watch thing here. And then here is the watch itself. We've all been so desperately waiting for. Something else that it came with too was a cool little custom polishing strap, which is nice to avoid the fingerprints for the rest of this video here. So, all right. So I'll kind of talk a little bit about the watch, and then I'll kind of close with my thoughts, and I'll answer the question: is it worth the wait? So yeah, the model HELM Vanuatu Titanium. It's all brushed titanium round. It gives it a really nice rugged tool look, which I really actually kind of like. I usually like my watches to be a bit more refined and kind of dressy, but I think this is like, if I'm wearing a dive watch, I like to know that it looks rugged, that it looks tough, and that it can take a beating, and this one really feels like it can. The diameter comes in at 42 millimeters. The case thickness is 14 millimeters. Like I said, it's brushed titanium, and it's grade 2 all the way around, so it's really great to have. The crown comes in at 8 millimeters, and it's located at the 3 o'clock position. Water resistance, as you can see printed on the dial there and via the test, 300 meters. Lug width is 22 millimeters, and lug tip to lug tip is 50 millimeters. Let's talk about this bracelet here. One cool feature about it, it has screw down pins there, which is really great to see. Really like that. And so it starts at 22 millimeters, tapers down to 19 millimeters, and then back up to 23 millimeters at the clasp. Let's go back to the face of the watch here. So the crystal is a flat sapphire, and it does claim to have anti-reflective coating, and it does a little bit. I wouldn't say it's like the best. I mean, you can see they're just kind of picking up just some reflections. Obviously, it's not going to bounce back the light, but or it's not going to block that. But yeah, it's okay. Wearing it outside, I think it does an okay job. So let's talk more about the dial here. It's a matte black. The movement inside is an NH35, and the case back is a screw down crown. It's got the branded HELM kind of logo on it there. And the lume on the dial and hands is all BGW9. And then it's a dyed orange for the orange markers for that same lume. All right. One other thing too is people always talk about titanium watches and their bezel, so we'll give that a quick bezel sound test. Yeah, it's loud, it's clicky. Does it sound super refined? No, but it's not going to with titanium. So do I think it sounds cool? Absolutely. Do I think it sounds the best? Yeah. So there it is. It definitely is very audible, which is really nice. So if you're actually diving with this watch, knowing that your watch maybe like clicked, that would be very loud. You would hear it right away. Underwater, it would be very distinct, and it's actually kind of useful that it's as loud as it is. Okay, let's start off with what I don't like. 22 millimeter lug width. So I'm torn on whether I like this or not, because I think it actually looks fairly good on the watch. Considering it is 42 millimeters across, I do think that's okay. I can tolerate that. You know, most people like 20. We all know we all like 20 millimeters. It's a good standard. So I'm kind of torn on the 22 millimeter lug width. The other thing is the anti-reflective coating, which we talked about. It's there, but could be better. What else I don't like is the wait time. Like I said, 18 months. That was the longest I've ever had to wait from ordering a watch to actually receiving one. Things I do like, the 300 millimeters, 300 meters of water resistance. That's really great. If you're going to take this diving, absolutely 100% confident that it's going to do its job. It's rugged, it's built. You know this crown is going to get broken. This is going to do the job for you while you're diving. And then kind of day to day as well. Like, it'll take a beating. It's titanium and it doesn't have any coating on it. So that's one other thing I don't really like about it. But like the lug width, I'm kind of torn because I think it'll look really cool to get scuffed up over time. And each kind of scuff, I think, is kind of like a story, right? So, you know, you take it diving and maybe you bash it on a rock and then you kind of remember that. Or, you know, each little thing that you hit, maybe you hit like a door or whatever. It's just like fun little memories of the day that you scratched it that are all kind of tied in to the watch itself. And a watch like this that has a tough kind of rugged look, that's something that's actually kind of cool. You don't want to see that on a dress watch or something much more expensive. But this one comes in at about $350, and I think for that price, it's kind of a cool thing. Another thing I really like is how easy this is to read. I mean, right there at a glance, you can see exactly the time. Very, very legible. All right, cool. So let's answer the question: was it worth the year and a half wait? And you know, here's my thoughts: is that when I ordered this watch, this style of watch, where like the chunky dive watch, was sort of like the very hot ticket item right now. This was just as integrated bracelets were having their moment. You know, the Tissot PRX was still on the rise. Like, you know, people still kind of gaining it, and now we're almost burnt out on that. But I feel like dive watches were before even the integrated bracelet kind of phenomenon over the last like 3 to 4 years. And so dive watches were already kind of I don't want to say on their way out, but kind of gaining less or like losing their popularity a little bit. So when I ordered it, I thought this would be my daily wear. Since then, I've definitely purchased quite a few more watches. So I don't think this is going to get as much wrist time as I originally thought it would get. Um, but for $350, I think it's still a great deal. I mean, we're still pricing it from what it was a year and a half ago, and I think that's some of the prices they've had for like 2 or 3 years, where everything else seems to be going up and up. So I'll say for $350, if I've got to wait 18 months for this watch, I would do it. I'd probably do it again. Looking at it. Um, yeah, I really like it. I think it looks cool. I think it looks tough, and it's very unique in my collection. So last thing, I'll end with the wrist shot, kind of let you all um, see what it looks like on wrist. It does have some presence. This bracelet isn't sized up for me, so I'll hold it here for you. But there it is on wrist. I think it actually looks pretty slick. It's a bigger watch. It's 42 millimeters. It's 14 millimeters thick. But if you look at it from the side, it feels like a tool watch. Like, I'm gonna go use this to dive. I'm gonna go use this for more rugged activities. And I think it having a little extra like size to it makes me feel a lot more confident in its ability to like take a beating. But yeah, overall, let me know what you guys think about the watch. Who else is on the list? If you're on the list, comment below. Let me know how you started to where you got. So I started at like 3,000 something or other, and now it took 18 months to get, which seems to be pretty par for the course. I've seen a few other people at higher numbers, but yeah, if you're on the list, let me know your number. Let me know. Are you like me? Did you just get the call as well? And then immediately jumped on jumped on YouTube to watch reviews of this again. So yeah. Yeah, comment below. Also, if you like this, if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, follow, whatever you got to do. Wherever the buttons are here, and then there's one over here. I don't know. But yeah, hope you like this review, and yeah, follow for more.